an ex parte basis, noting these issues would need to be handled our home court judge on 5. She repeats so much stuff. Just so you guys know, this is her writing it and repeating it. It's not me just rereading the same stuff over and over. I just want to make sure I'm clear on that. For the first time, I am right. Okay, number 4, subpoenas. On 4/23/25, we gave notice of the 3 subpoenas attached Exhibit C to LAPD, LASD, and Hollywood Division RE, the alleged kidnapping encounter on 3/24 and 3/25. Now that's going to be interesting. I wonder if her judge, or not her judge, sorry, if her attorney like went and watched that stream. You know what I'm saying? Because her attorney could have went and watched. Wait, what? Angie, I checked like 3 times. I never saw. What? No way. I'm sorry, love. I did come on a little bit late. And we're just getting started, so you're good. But I'm wondering why she would have wanted the police, like the subpoena for the police to come. I feel like that's not going to benefit Bree in any way, shape, or form. Right? The way that they were leaning over the balcony and mocking the police and the things that they were saying and the way she drug it out for 2 hours. Just saying. I'm crazy. Okay. We have arranged for personal service of the subpoena on these entities for 5/2. While the production date is 5/19, I am almost certain we will not receive the record by then because we request police reports, 911 calls, videos, and audios, among other recordings. And we know there were several officers dispatched. Absolutely, there was a ton. There was a lot there. It doesn't say she can't stream him. It just says you can't stream medical procedures. We'll go back over today's findings. Just really fast for anyone who just popped in. Today's findings today were just that all they did was set out the future court dates and the dates that she gets supervised visits, and it's still supervised visits. She still has to pay for them 4 to 6 hours a day. That's it. She does not get to, and it has to be, she has to let them know where. So like say she wants to take them to the zoo. She can probably take them to the zoo and they'll follow her around and watch her, whatever. But she doesn't get to keep them overnight. She doesn't get to just go from place to place. She has to pick a place, and that's where they'll stay for whatever that is that day. I know listen, that's why I tell you guys all the time. She'll tell you anything. Don't believe it. Until I see it on a court documentation, or I hear from 2K, I don't believe it. Listen, remember that my live on Wednesday, how many people came in and kept calling me a liar because she said that they didn't have court today? And look, they had court today. Thank you. Okay. That'll be interesting to watch those things though. Okay, obtaining that much body cam footage is going to take these places sometimes to get it to us. We will also need to transcribe what we plan to use in court. Once we have a new trial or a date for trial, we will serve appearance subpoenas, blah, 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 blah. So basically that's just asking for more time for the trial. Discord records. So I think that's what you guys wanted. John's 3/27/25 request for a DVRO was again based on alleged online bullying and a kidnap claim. Is it a claim? Ma'am, is it a claim? There's a court order that said that the baby needed to be in Texas. Your client took him to California. He was then able to get a order from the judge that she, in fact, from the judge, said that, and she refused to give him back. She did not take him back to the meetup spot at the police department at 12 o'clock that afternoon. She said it needed to be closer for her or they can come get him. And that's what they had to do. So her poor baby had to sit there for another 2 hours. Okay, this bitch is going to really irritate me. For 2 hours while she was talking to the police. So it's not a claim. It's not a claim. Okay. For all these reasons, we think... Oh, no, I already read that. Okay. Nearly every pleading to date that John has filed He has requested orders related to not talking about the case online, not disparaging one another online, and not posting Baby W online. Yet he continues to repeatedly break all of the orders that he requests. Listen, lady, I truly feel like she's not watching any of this. She's really not watching anything that's going on. Bree comes on a regular basis and talks horribly about John. John will answer questions, but he also defends her. He defends Bree to the highest statue. He has gone online and cussed other what do they call, creators out for doing, again, the painting. Why would you want me to throw darts and tomatoes at it? I think it'd be funny. He's told other people, do not talk bad about my son's mom, because it will not end well for you. Do not talk bad about my son's mom. So he's kept it cute, he's kept it classy. I don't see anything that he's done wrong in that situation. Now she comes on a regular basis and talks bad about him. Very bad about him. This lady. I would love to be a fly on the wall in that courtroom when she actually sees all this stuff come out. Anyways, there are current orders in place not to disparage online and not to post. Oh my gosh, the repetitiveness. We now know that John is using a Discord channel to encourage his fans to go after Brianna and those connected to her, including myself. That's a lady. So we are seeking a order to subpoena Discord for these records. John cannot continue to make these bullying claims. This lady. And file 2 requests for DVRO on this basis while he is orchestrating this online, both publicly on TikTok and Snapchat and privately through Discord. Lady, listen, what's your name? Lindsay, come here. Just me and you, love. Before you make these type of accusations in court, you should maybe just watch 10 minutes of one of your client's videos. That's all I'm saying. I'm not asking for a lot of time. 10, 15, maybe 15 minutes. That's all. It'll help you. Trust me, it's going to help you. Oh, I don't know what would happen if it got deleted. I don't think he has anything. I mean, I'm not in his Discord, so I don't know what's happening over there. But I can't see. I just can't see why would he do that. He has nothing to gain. Again, he doesn't have to say anything. He doesn't have to disparage her because she disparages herself. Right? So I've said that since the first video I ever did back in October or September. I said, she's making this very easy for him. All he has to do is sit back and just take care of the child. Right? And she just continued to go downhill. I don't know. So he doesn't need, and if he starts doing stuff like that, like trying to delete Discord or messages stuff, it's gonna make it look bad on him in a way like, what are you trying to hide? You know what I'm saying? Like if you watch the Karen retrial, you guys will know they're being blasted right now because they were deleting messages and stuff. Okay. She's a hoot, this lady. Number 6. In the last month, John's private Discord channel... Well, thank you, Jen. John's private Discord channel messages... I can't even make this stuff up. Can you guys see that? She put in... it says, in the last month, John's private Discord channel messages, and then in parentheses, she put, the real supporters. This lady. Were leaked everywhere online. Now, I know I'm not online a whole bunch, but I haven't seen not near one of them. I don't know. This Discord is full of middle-aged women and John. Who are you calling middle-aged women, lady? It contains non-stop chatter, instigating by John to pit people against my client and those connected to her. He encourages his fans to locate Brianna's BFF address and cause harm to her. Right. Listen, this motherfucker and her stupid private videos, take your ass elsewhere. How many damn things she got? This girl, Lena, was the person who came to LA. Why is she gonna say it like that? This girl, Lena. Who is she? Why? Like, she... Anyways, this girl, Lena, was the person who came to LA to help Brianna right after baby W was born when John deserted them there. Oh, I can't wait. Deserted him there. Thank you, Sven. Again, lady, I think you need to go watch that. Additionally, the way he speaks to these women who are all his biggest fans is just deplorable. Listen, if they're not complaining, why are you complaining? Again, I'm not on Discord. I don't know what happens over there, but why is she... Thank you, love. You're so pretty. Why is she complaining? Why would that need to be brought up in court at all? What does that have to do with this case? Nothing. See, that's the difference between 2K and Bree. Thank you, Linz. She has to find anything she can to try to give her client an up. He talks to middle-aged women and he says bad things to them. What does that have to do with custody? But his attorney doesn't have to do that because Bree puts it all out there for just to make herself look bad. You know what I'm saying? Okay. That's my opinion. And very much like how he spoke to Brianna during their relationship. Hold on, let me read that because I stopped in the sentence. Okay. Additionally, the way he speaks to these women who are all his biggest fans is deplorable and very much like how he spoke to Brianna during their relationship. Allegedly, it was within the same Discord channel that John was encouraging his fans to contact me. Excuse me. Anyways, on 4/23, another Discord channel of John's supporters began posting my personal information. This was immediately reported to me by someone in the channel, and within hours that day, the email and calls to my office started. No one has contacted me on behalf of my client. Every single person who reached out opened the call or email with some indication of being a John supporter. Just between 4/23 and 4/25, I received 20 emails to my firm email address and 4 calls to the office. Now, we can't control what people do online. I was just gonna say the Holly Bright. I did hear John say, "Hey, I heard people were putting it out there, so don't do that. Do not contact her. Don't do that." He did say that. But again, we cannot control what the people who follow us, what they do online. She acted like she got bombarded with hundreds of calls and emails and whatnot. But how would he, even if it was after the fact, how would he know it was even happening? He could. Why would you just come on and say, "Please, you guys don't contact the lawyer"? Why would we even think somebody would do that? No. It was easy to identify who these people were based on their email addresses, phone numbers, and the fact that some of them even signed their full names in the emails. None of them were from California. A handful were from Texas, and the rest were from other states around the country. I've had multiple high-profile clients throughout my career, mainly reality TV stars. That explains it. And never have I experienced anything like this. I have never once been contacted by fans of those clients, and certainly have never had the opposing party encourage something like this. I hope she has verification of that. Because that's disparaging to say, if you don't know that he actually told people, please contact her. If you don't have any evidence of that, if that's not in actual Discord stuff that came from him, honey. Right, Walking Karma? Listen, lady, I can tell you all about it. I'll tell you about it. Number 8. John is not contradicting his claim of being bullied online when he is the one bullying Brianna. Okay, let me finish reading, sorry. Bullying Brianna online, but continues to violate the order he repeatedly requests. Again, I hope there's verification of this lady. What I see, no, granted, I'm not in his live all day, every day, right? I'm not in there. All I've ever seen him do, though, is stick up for her and answer questions. That's what I'm trying to figure out, is when has he bullied? Again, you're making some big accusations there, Miss Lindsay. I hope you have something to counteract that.